Hello everyone. Welcome to the third lesson, which is manipulating data using data manipulation language, DML. In this lesson, you will identify and study the use of the three basic DML commands, which are insert, update, and delete commands. As we discussed in the first lesson, data manipulation language, DML, commands are used for managing data in database. In SQL, three DML commands such as insert, update, and delete commands can be used to manage data in the database. In this lesson, we are going to discuss each of these commands. Let us see the first DML command. Insert command. Insert command is used to insert new data into a table. Following is its general syntax. You must specify the relation name and a list of values for the newly inserted data, which is called record, or tuple. The values should be listed in the same order in which the corresponding attributes were specified in the create table command. For example, consider a table student with the following fields. Now, the SQL statement shown below will insert a new record into the student table. Result of the above statement is shown in the table below. We can use the insert command to insert values for only some specific columns of a row. We can specify the column names along with the values to be inserted as shown below. The above SQL query will only insert it and name values in the newly inserted record. Inserting null value to a column. First, let us discuss null value. A null value is a special marker used in SQL to indicate that a data value does not exist in the database. In other words, it is just a placeholder to denote values that are missing or that we do not know. A field with a null value is a field with no value. Note that, a null value is different from a zero value or a field that contains spaces. A field with a null value is one that has been left blank during record creation. When you create a table using create table command, by default columns are set to hold null value. If you need a column that doesn't accept null value, then you must use not null constraint, which enforces a column to always contain a value, which means that you cannot insert a new record, or update a record without adding a value to this field. For example, look at the following create table statement. The statement creates a table named persons, which has four fields, namely ID, last name, first name, and age. Note that, the first three fields have not null constraint, which means they can accept null values, whereas the last field has no not null constraint, which means it can accept null value. Now let us see how we can insert null value to a column that can accept null value. Both the statements shown below will insert null value into age column of the student table. As you can see in resulting table below, the above statements insert only two column values and the other column is set to null. What do you think will happen if you try to insert a null value into a not null column? Well, if you try to insert a null value into a not null column, an error message will be popped up by the DBMS. The DBMS will say, the statement violates not null constraint and can't be executed. This is actually one of the importance of DBMS, it prevents you from inserting wrong type of data into a database. Insert default value to a column. Suppose the column age in our table has a default value of 14. The statement shown below will insert only two column values and the other column is set to default. Result of the above statement is shown below. Also, if you run the command below, it will insert the default value into the age column, whatever the default value may be. Moving to the second DML command. Update command. Update command is used to update a record of data in a table. Following is its general syntax. Where is used to add a condition to any SQL query, we will soon study it in detail. Let us take a sample table student. For example, let us consider a sample table student shown below. Now, the query below We'll update age of the student whose ID is 102. The table below shows result of the above update statement. Updating multiple columns. We can also update values of multiple columns using a single update statement. The statement below will update two columns, name and age columns of the student table. The table below shows result of the above update statement. Incrementing integer value. When we have to update any integer value in a table, then we can fetch and update the value in the table in a single statement. For example, if we have to update the age column of student table every year for every student, then we can simply run the following update statement to perform the following operation. Now, let us see the third DML command. Delete command. Delete command is used to delete data from a table. Following is its general syntax. Let's consider a sample table student shown below for the coming examples. Delete all records from a table. The delete statement shown below will delete all the records from the table student. Delete a particular record from a table. In our student table, if we want to delete a single record, then we can use the where clause to provide a condition in our delete statement. The statement shown below will delete a student record whose ID is 103 from the table student. Result of the above delete statement is shown below. Truncate versus delete. Remember that truncate is a DDL command, and it is discussed in the second lesson. Delete is DML command, whereas truncate is DDL command. The delete command will delete all the rows from a table, whereas truncate not only deletes all the records stored in the table, but it also reinitializes the table like a newly created table. Unlike the delete command, truncate is fast. Well, this is the end of the third lesson. In this lesson, you identified and learned the use of DML commands. In particular, you studied three DML commands: insert, update, and delete to manage data in a table. In the next lesson we will study the data query language, DQL. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.